Both candidates also haven't
Okay.
joined, all of the candidates.
Okay, so we haven't gone live yet, right?
Yes.
Because the host has been asking whether to go live. So you do one thing. Once everyone is present, you can just open the stage for people to present, and you can inform before you start, you inform the studio, BS Studio One host is there, right? Just ask him that by when he can go live. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, good evening, guys. I think I'll ask the studio team. I think we can go live. We can start the presentation as well. Okay, fine. Yeah. So, good evening, everyone. Today we'll be having the open session for all the nominees who will be contesting in the Student Placement Council elections 2024. So let's not, I think we are late already by a few minutes. Let's not wait anymore. The first candidate, I think you can raise your hand and we can go by the queue. Whoever wants to present first, you can start. Okay. Naman Dudhoria, you can start your presentation.
Very good evening, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes.
So I'll present it on. Is my video needed, ma'am, or is it okay?
No, your video is not needed, but if you have any presentation, obviously either one would do. Either you present or you have to be on the video. Otherwise, people will not know who is speaking.
Sure. I'll just get my presentation started.
Okay, fine.
Can the host please allow screen sharing? I'm not allowed to share the screen.
Studio person, is anyone here?
Yes, ma'am, they are providing. I told them.
Okay, co-host, I think you should better give the list to them so that all these people can be made co-host.
Okay, I'll do that.
Someone has asked, is this meeting for
You
diploma?
can.
No, this meeting is for every student. This is for a student placement council election nominees.
You can start, Naman, now.
Yes, ma'am. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
So, a very good evening to one and all viewing this. And yeah, I'm presenting my pitch for the vision and agenda for 2024-25 if I'm selected in the placement council. So, before I start with my vision and agenda, I would like to, like all of you to know your candidate. So, I'm Naman Dudhoria. Along with my data science journey at IIT Madras, I'm pursuing my undergraduation in economics from the prestigious Banaras Hindu University. And the obvious choice, economics and data science, made me combine it together. So apart from my academic journey, I've been a public speaker from my schooling days. I've been actively participating in all kinds of debates, extemporaries and Indian competitions, and have brought great laurels to my school as well as my college. I've also started a social media community named Skip Versus, which was to digitize the concept of human library. It was a pilot project where we had podcast and storytelling incidences for people to come and connect, and we learn from real people. Also, I've been an active sports person. I love to play. I've been in my school's cricket team, badminton team, and chess squad. And with sports, it's more about my life coach, where I've learned a lot of life lessons, be it leadership, be it perseverance, be it team spirit, be it being calm at difficult situations. I come from a family which is very entrepreneurial in nature. My father to my sister, all of them have been entrepreneurs, and hence there is a innate calling within me that I solve business processes and businesses, and that is what I aim in the largest scope of things. And being leadership, I was elected as head boy at two prestigious schools, that is Poda International School, Rajkot, and Delhi World Public School in Rajkot, where I was selected as the head boy. I was also the president of the Rotary Club, and there I was given the duty of organizing charity projects and managements and get maximum of students involved in social services. So I guess you all know me pretty well now. And coming to that, while designing the agenda and vision, I had a particular thing in mind that I identify the key challenges. And for that purpose, I got started with actually communicating with my fellow candidates who are actually senior to me and have taken part in the pre-existing placement process, and also to industry experts who are actually working in it. So first thing which I identified was that when speaking with people who are actually in industry, they said that getting a job in the tech field is more about visibility. You have to be visible among all of them. So visibility is a key challenge, and we have to make sure that if we want great placement statistics, we have to get our candidates who are applying for placement visible all across the field. And secondly, what I identified is opportunity and availability mismatch. So what happens is we are in our students graduate in 3 semesters. So usually we say that the period of December and January is a death trap for people who are trying to find jobs. And whereas April is the time where maximum of people will get new jobs. It is because of the economics of quarterly operations. So if we try to get a job in the last quarter, it is obviously difficult. And if we try to get a job in the first quarter, it is easier. And that is why there is an opportunity and availability mismatch because of our trimester system, and we have to cover that loophole. That was the second key challenge that I identified. Third was the lack of resume building efforts. While we are, successfully getting our academic concepts clear, we are very strong theoretically. But in industry, a lot of things matter about what are our resume building efforts, what are our lifetime project efforts. So that is again a key concept which I found on communication with people, that there is a lack of resume building efforts. And next point actually adds on to that, that is placement preparedness. Being academically brilliant and being placement ready is two different things which I identified. And we have to properly work towards placement preparedness so that people are more active and more placement prepared as well, along with the theoretical knowledge which we actually thrive on. And domain specialization. This is the thing that will constitute the majority of my agenda, because I believe that we are very special in our degree. There are a lot of people who are pursuing it as a dual degree. There are a lot of people who are actually looking for a job or role switch, and which means that there is a lot of chance that data science as a tool can be, we can sell data science as a tool where we can be very domain specialized due to the future of dual degree availability. So coming to my vision, to make placement process more utilitarian for diversified students of our program. This is the vision statement, and it will be more clear once I start with my agenda. So the agenda is divided into 3 parts. That is using analytical process for student profiling and using game data for company targeting. So this is not something that is innate to me, but this is actually taken from how the MBA colleges apply for their placement processes and how their placement committees work. So what happens is, because they actually strive on diversification, that from the priority of prior education of their students that they have selected, I aim at using the similar process where we actually identify where the main crux of our domain specification lies. Suppose there are a lot of students who are actually pursuing psychology along with this program. So psychology along with data science is a great scope for HR management and HR business analytics and other kinds of neurological analytics. And targeting those companies actually largely helps us gain more chances of them getting placed and them getting quality placement in the domain they want to work, instead of having a generalized approach. So this is, and then again, if I speak about economics and data science is the core place where people with both the skills can get jobs as finance and public policy. So domain specializing and finding out where the crux of our domain lies and then targeting the companies would actually increase our conversion rates. So that would be my first agenda. Then second would be promoting domain specialization activities. Again, as I said, we are making the placement process more personalized, more candidate specific. So getting domain specialization activities, getting more workshops on domain specialization where data science along with the specialized domain is taught, getting people who are actually working there, and hence then speaking about it and then making people more aware about their possible job opportunities and how actually the industry works. And lastly, as I said, increasing the visibility. Increasing the visibility as in will be pushing our candidates to participate in hackathons, techathons, datathons, and other competitions. So this will sort the technical visibility. Now comes the corporate visibility and how they are fit for the corporate goal. So promoting participants in business case study challenges and conducting, sessions where stimulated industry level work experience happens will actually help in quality resume building and quality real-time work experience, which will be reflected in the interview processes then in the later stages. And thirdly, to increase the visibility, we'll have to get A game in LinkedIn and Instagram, where maximum of presence actually is shown. So showing the achievements of our students on Instagram and LinkedIn will actually attract companies and young startups that are in need of our services from the students. And why the agenda stands out? The agenda is tailored for success. As I said, that it is not mass hiring, it is about quality hiring. It is getting the conversion rate right. So this is my target agenda, that we get tailored for success, getting quality placement, getting higher conversion rate, and setting standards for our students. Now the second agenda is, if we take a generalized placement process, it is very specified to people who are actually pursuing it as standalone. But our degree is special. In our degree, there are people who actually come from both the backgrounds. There are people who are pursuing it as a dual degree, people who are trying to get a job share. So they have some kind of domain specialization, or can aim at domain specialization. So with that domain specializing, using an MBA oriented placement process where we are actually targeting the companies, there is a target company specialization. So that would help. Third, redefining the placement dynamics. Usually in such degrees, in most of the bachelor's degree, it is only about getting a centralized system. But in our case, the centralized system does not work, because we have to play on our A game. And our A game is the diversity of the students we have. The diversity is unmatched here. And if we play on that, we'll get greater statistics in the future. As I said, crafting careers, not just jobs. We don't need mass hirings where people suffer. We need quality hirings, people getting to the careers they actually desire. And beyond placement towards empowerment is more promotion, because if there are quality careers out of here, there will be more people who will be willing to join our program and reap benefits of it. Now I come, why me? So I speak from my personal problem. As I said, I myself am a dual degree student, and what I expect from a placement council, I've just put in it there. Secondly, why I should be in the placement council, because I have that leadership skill in me. I'm willing to learn, and I'm willing to work with every other person. I'm accountable. I take accountability. And again, there is a theoretical part. It really doesn't matter, but I have certifications in project management, and that gives me theoretical knowledge as well to lead or be a part of this council. Lastly, my ability to communicate verbally and otherwise. So, as I said, I've been an active participant in public speaking competitions. I've made 2 to 3 pitches where I've got proper results about business pitches. I've participated in case study competitions where I've also presented my case solutions and got positive feedback. I'll give you hands-on experience in Paradox event. I've been participating in the Paradox event. And in the last Paradox, I got my Pichavaram house to the second position. I was in the team with them. And before that, in another competition in the Tempest, I was stood first, where I had to represent someone else. And in Pitchorama, that was a sales pitch competition. There also I stood first. So here go. I rest my case. I believe that my agenda and with my personality, I can greatly contribute to the placement council. And if possible, please actually do choose me. Thank you.
Thank you, Naman. I would request the candidates coming next to just pitch only for 5 minutes, because otherwise we won't have time even to discuss anything else later. So just 5 minutes, be quick and just be to the point. Thank you, guys. So the next one. Adarshom, sorry. Yeah,
Am I
go ahead.
audible?
Yeah,
Am I
you're
audible?
audible. Yeah.
Okay, just let me share my screen. Is the screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Adarshom P. I hope you are having a lovely evening here. So just let me just talk about myself, and I will obviously come to my agenda. Just a second. Okay, so about me, my name is Adarshom P. I'm a student in diploma level in the BS degree program. So these are all just basic things mentioned about me here. I'm not going to drone about it here. I'm just going to talk about my experience and keep myself to the point. So I actually already have experience with coordinating with companies. I have actually coordinated with farmers and fertilizer companies such as IFCO, it's a government organization, and other local distributors. Also, just I'm not able to. I have been a event head for Secrets Within Shadows in Margazi and Sawan. Also, I have organized professional events such as Pitch Perfect, which are like extremely required skills for our students who are looking out for placements, and Trading Titans and E-Conclave. I have also done academically well. I have won science competition, etc. I have also taken participated in hackathon events. So why me? Let's just not take look at this. Not because these do not provide the content what I'm pitching, but just look at what do the students really want. My actual approach would always be student first approach, where I will try to understand and cater with a customized and tailored approach for every student. I will try to like communicate with companies and with students, like understand students, what students want, not only for students who are in their diploma or even in their degree level, but also for foundation level who lack the understanding of what is about to come in this degree. So my I would try to create polls. As an I have also been a group leader of Kana House, so I have actively communicated with students already. And as an event head, I have approached companies for sponsorships, which has allowed me to try to know and have a brief idea about how the corporate world works. Uh, and, uh, and here my would be my because students here have both been from dual degree program and standalone. I myself am standalone. We have everybody has a diverse career goals. So by easily communicating with them, would the issue be solved? Now, so major thing about here is identifying the potential employers. As we are going through recessions, we are facing troubles as it has been widely known. But my goal would be to try to understand each and every student's need and try to approach companies regarding that. Also try to approach companies who are also interested in our degree. It would go both ways. And then obviously with my event organizing experience, I would also love to organize more workshops where we will try to teach students soft skill, how to customize and make their own personalized LinkedIn, make their LinkedIn unique, and etc. Mock interviews are very important because only then they can understand what they have to go through during actual interviews. And also I have a good experience in record maintenance, going through the data, cleaning data, and trying to identify discrepancies in them. And networking is the most essential skill here, which I think I do have, because I have tried to network with both students and the companies and industry professionals, because we need to expand our pool of companies which we have, and also try to broaden the horizon of students, and get each other know, like students will now know what different kind of companies are there actually there, and what they offer to their professional career, and what the professionals who are already in the industry want actually from the students. And finally, my another point would be to continuously improve. Nobody is perfect. I do not claim that myself either, but we can always strive for perfection. Thank you. I'm just going to conclude my
Thank
speech
you,
here.
Adarshom. Thank you. Sayan?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it's not allowing me to share because the previous candidate is still sharing.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
a
Adarsh,
second,
can you just, yeah, thank you.
yeah, I'm trying to stop. Share.
Yeah, thank you. Ma'am, is the screen visible?
Yes. Go
Okay,
ahead.
ma'am. Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Shayan, and first of all, I would just like to thank the IIT Placement Council and the team to give me the opportunity for presenting this pitch to you today. So before going to my agenda, a little bit about me. So I'm pursuing the BS in Data Science as my only degree so far. I joined the program in the September 2022 term, and currently I am in the final term of my diploma level with a CGPA of 9.64. Apart from this, I am also parallelly pursuing a executive role at a Toastmasters club in New Delhi, which is called Professional Speakers. In this, basically, we organize various speaking events in which different candidates can come and speak, basically overcome their fear of speaking and improve their self-confidence, vocabulary, and all the other things as well. Mainly a soft skill building club, this is. Apart from that, in my degree so far in the ITM BS, I have had some great moments, and some of the highlights are I have been a group leader of my Bandipur house group number 106. I have also been a course mentor of the statistics 2 subjects. And again, I have also recently presented my business data management capstone project in an international conference at Vietnam, and I received an award for the best presentation in that as well. And I'll always be grateful for the ITM team to offer me the support and understanding of the project as well. Now, coming on to my pitch for the placement council elections, there are a lot of good things that our student placement council and the industry interaction cell is already doing in the program since the beginning. Apart from that, some new things which I would like to add upon as a member of the SPC are the following. Firstly, will be I would like to reach out to more recruiters of various multinational corporations, which are the big companies, some startups, and even NGOs in person or online through LinkedIn, Internshala, and Upskill like websites. And I would like to inform them about our program and basically make them aware more about the skill sets which are offered to the students of our program. Why would I want to do this? This is because our program still is fairly new and many people still would want to know more about it before hiring students from it. So that's what I would like to do first. Apart from that, I would also like to invite these recruiters for mentoring sessions or basically sessions in which they will make us aware about their organizations and the type of students and skill sets they want from us so that we can prepare accordingly. And also convince these recruiters later on to provide internship and placement opportunities to our suitable and eligible students. Apart from that, there are many students who get placed to the IIC by internships or placements. So what I would like to do is I would like to reach out to those students in particular and tell them to come to sessions and meet with our other students and guide them on what they did and what qualities and skills, hard skills and soft skills, both which they developed, so that they can also guide the other students to practice in the same way. Another step to this is I would like to collaborate with the IIC team and also compile some important technical interview questions, which these candidates who are already successful for grabbing these opportunities have got. These questions basically will be available for all the other candidates to practice, and they can also now keep a track of what level of knowledge in terms of coding or mathematics aptitude that is required from them. Apart from that, I would also like to host more open sessions where the members of the Student Placement Council, if I'm selected, it will include me also. These members can directly interact with the student body and they can discuss and solve the queries on various placement issues that any student might have. This might be on the placement activity point scheme, that how to grab placement activity points, how to fill the forms of the placement activity points, how to update the team for the placement activity points. It can also be to registering for the training and placement. How are you eligible for that? What all subjects do you have to cover? What kind of grades do you expect? Soft skill improvement is something which we are always wanting to do. We want to speak more. We want to participate in group discussions, mock interviews, and those things as well. Resume and LinkedIn building hackathons and the popular things which any student in a tech field like data science would want. And finally, I would also like to do this thing, which is collaborate with the Upper House Council. I was a part of the Upper House Council last year, which basically consists of the group leaders and secretaries of all the houses.
So this upper house council, what I would like to do as the placement team member is that I would like to collaborate with that and organize events which are inter-house. Now, first of all, these events will be inter-house, so that will automatically give a competitive spirit to the students. They would want to collaborate and make their house better and make their house reach at the top. Secondly, many people within the house are not very interactive with the members of the house further. So if we can organize such events in which a house will form a team to compete with another house, they can always network more and they can interact more to know people within their house and their fellow peers, basically. These events will be placement oriented also, which will be a two-way benefit to the students. Number one, with the interaction, as I mentioned, and number two, with the placement readiness. So group discussions, mock interviews, competitive coding on Lead Code and HackerRank platforms, aptitude testing with mathematics and basic scientific questions, debates, speaking contests, speech evaluations, etc., which we can always organize. And that will help the students to again interact and improve themselves and upskill themselves and make them ready for the placement activities. So finally, I would like to again thank the IITM team, and I would also request your support to vote for me and see these changes in effect as soon as I get elected in the placement council. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sayan. That was good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Avijeet, Palit.
Yes, ma'am. And can you close the window?
Yeah, just a second. Is it still sharing?
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, I had
No
closed it.
issues. Take a second.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am, is
Yeah,
it gone now?
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Avijeet, now you can present.
Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes, Avijeet.
Uh, so, hello everyone. I am Avijeet, currently in the final term of the diploma level in this degree. Other than that, I have completed my master's in physics this year. About the past experience, I will only tell about my experience in a student-led initiative. I have worked with the House Council, Upper House Council, Paradox team, and I have crucial role in societies like Rahat and Rasoor. I also got an opportunity to be the first volunteer with our very first student placement council, where I handle the operations along with envisioning and ideating how to build a placement council, which is as unique as this program. In the same pursuit, I ideated the mock placement drive and able to execute partially during the paradox in Savan. About my talent, About my talents, I believe that the code jack of many and master at none, or you can consider as master at some, suits the most. For my talent that may be relevant for the council include process management, pipeline building and execution, networking, effective communication, and envisioning innovative, adaptive, and critical ideas, and much more, which I believe will be shown in due time, as talent is something that better if spoken through actions. Before coming to my promises, I want to spread a light on. Before coming to my promises, I want to spread a light on the current issues, as you as you can say my learning, or you can say my learning on points of improvement with the past council. First is there is no proper structure inside the SPC, which makes every work delayed. Second, there is no proper syncing of the SPC with the IIC, which create a dull efficiency in working. Third is that the SPC is supposed to be bridge between the student and IIC and maintain two-way communication, which I suppose need a fix. And final, there is no clear vision and mission to the SPC, making it lost in random goals. And there are several more, etc. So, well, it's lots of criticism. I got too much on critics to our preceding council, but the fact is igniting with something is tough, and it is more important anything for that matter. I actually thought to contest the election even back in 2023. I do thought to contest SPC's first election, but I couldn't able to join it. Cause I feared the responsibilities that time. Well, later I joined it as volunteer. Okay, they do remarkably well with all their sessions, the World Contest, the pilot drive, and so on. And even when within just 2 months after the elections, 4 members just out of the 12 members, just 4 members just out the SPC. And I joined it July and volunteered. I found that only 4 or 5 members who are heavily working and actively participating in the SPC's work. So guys, you all did a great job, and it is a great experience to working along with your side. Now comes to my responsibilities as mentioned in the SPC handbook. uh, I have to do kind of like lioning, which is basically the bridge between the placement cell and the student body, understanding the need, what are the needs student has, what are the needs the industry has, and work accordingly. Thereafter, finding good prospects and organizing placement workshops, conducting and coordinating mock interviews, maintaining records, thereafter networking, and then continuous improvement. I will not emphasize this much, but okay. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but I do not make any tons of promises, but just fulfill my responsibility for that matter. And for that, I have 7 promises. Okay, so my first promise is basically to set a clear vision and mission for the council, so that council have a focused progress. Second, to establish a definite organizational structure within the council so that we can process optimized workflow, set our objectives and goal, and meet them on time. Third, I will strengthen the communication, acting as the bridge between our fellow student and the IIC by hosting open meetings fortnightly and maintaining utter transparency with fellow students as much as possible and within the given power. Okay. The next is about the mock placement drive that I ideated and able to partially conduct. So I will make sure carry mock placement drive every term, once for sure. For those who does not know about the mock placement drive, this drive is ideated to mimic the hiring process followed by industries. In this, a student will go through a stage-by-stage process, starting from registration and resuming submission to aptitude test, group discussions, technical and coding rounds, and mock interview time. At each level, they get a detailed, personalized feedback, point of improvement, and few indicated resources to work to do so. As working along with the previous council, I already built a basic pipeline and able to execute it as an event in Paradox in Savan, where we able to complete the group discussion round until the group discussion round, and if continued and able like just continuing the technical and coding round, and it is already set up, but due to time bonded by the Paradox team and a few resource constraint, we have to terminate it then. Basically, the whole process expected to took 10 to 15 days, but will be carried out within 4 days. And with all your support, I believe we will be able to do it efficiently. Now, my fifth promise may be a little controversial, but it is not a kind of a promise. But if there is any possibility to conduct placement drives 3 times a year, I will definitely try to explore that part. As we have a process of 3 times entry a year, 3 times exit a year, even we have our flagship event Paradox happening 3 times a year. And success of Paradox signifies there is a possibility too for the placement drive to be conducted 3 times a year. Maybe 2 times a small drive, and then in May, July, or whatever, a full-fledged placement drive. I'm not sure on this, but I will try best. I will assure on you this. Now coming, I gather some reports. Okay, so now as we all know that we are very starting batch in a program which is very unique in nearly every aspect, from its academics, from the stream we are studying, from the way we are pursuing our studies unique. But with the uniqueness and being new in the market comes with challenges. And one great challenge is to penetrate the market, solidify our position in the industry, and you can say that this will be going to be our tested period. And as we are leading batch of this degree, we have to solidify our stand for our future juniors and future batches coming along. Okay, so we have with this uniqueness, and as our stream is data science, so as every problem contained a hinted solution itself, similarly, we are learning data science, and it has its application and opportunity from a vegetable shops to hotel and big tech giants, and research and development works too. So what not? So like in every domain, we have data science. Even the Coursera Global Skill Report represented the data science as a third pillar to an industry. It has a management pillar, it has a technology pillar, and then it has a data science pillar. So if you just go through this report, you can find there are millions of opportunities, and we are like a bachelor in a bachelor's degree have a like a upper hand with our syllabus, with the institution we are with the institution we are studying in, and I believe that my influence after reading this report, what I able to gather that 2026 until 2026 we have a great advantage in the market in terms of placement, and also because there is no degree which are completing their graduation with no degree with that much reputed institution actually, which in India, which having their first batch graduated in 2023 and 2024. Okay, so
Avijeet, can you
okay,
please make it a bit quick?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just 3 more slides, ma'am. Okay, now in terms of the uniqueness, we also have experienced industry expert sharing batches along with us as fellow student, which if utilized efficiently, will become a blessing to us. There is so many things to done. So my sixth promise is to penetrate the industry and solidify our stand. But alone I can, and even with the council of 12 members, we can't. But I have an idea that if accepted by all, will definitely help us to achieve our stand in the industry. We have societies and clubs in nearly every domain. We have 12 houses, each with functioning councils, and and then we have a great paradox team. Everyone and their work is much appreciable and motivating, considering crafting things from ground zero. Okay, today I requesting all of them extend their effort a little more toward a joint functioning toward placement and opportunities. For this, I need two kind of support from them. First, I want them to keep a group, especially for placement and opportunity floating in the industry in their own domain. Say, Rahat is working in the mental health and wellness. Then what I want from them is that they should go and search for opportunity in the psychology or mental wellness domain, which are relevant with our degree. So if some organization need an expert as data analyst to analyze psychological data or something, just establish a basic contact with them and push them to us or the elected SPC, so that we can negotiate or initiate the hiring process with the help of IIC. It is always better to have 200 or 400 hands instead of just 24 for a batch of 20,000 or so, and which is a strength of our degree. Second, I want you all help us with basic things like designing content, educational sessions, and all those stuffs. Say we need to have some posters or some kind of content and all those stuffs for promoting events or so. So I just not want the elected 12 members invest their time in designing and writing some stuff. Instead, I want that every society help us in these basic stuffs, and the house council and the paradox team. Like I want a poster, I just explain the idea to some society who is available. Or if I want to take a session, say for the placement activity point like the code on hacker rank activity, I simply ask that during society or the coding club to do that for us. So like that, because I want that all the time of the council member invest must be used in building and executing strategies, building networks, conducting mock drives, and hosting placement drive, which is more important. Okay, so this is from my past experience where I saw the basic steps like poster and content and all. Many plans will not be able to execute it. So hence my sixth promise is to build an interconnected system of all student-led initiative for a getting accelerated push toward the placement. And finally, for my seventh promise, which is bit far away from the seems far away from the placement thing, but I believe it is very important. I firmly believe that if we do not get an opportunity, then there is always an option to create it. So, okay, we have our entrepreneurship society, which is working remarkably good, but I want to request the ITMD team for the entrepreneurship cell guided by our honorable professors and managed jointly by PODs and students like the placement council. I have a unique idea for the same as well. We'll discuss in the due course. The last thing is that we also have a strong and diverse network of students from 2023 onwards, people are getting their degrees and exiting the program. So, and we do not have any clear channel to manage and maintain the active two-way communication with them. So I also request the IIT team for an alumni relation cell having similar administration structure as the placement council for the fruits that the degree bear will able to support the program back and their juniors. Hence, the seventh promise is to ideate and plan for an entrepreneurship cell, an alumni relation cell, and if resource time and IIT team permits me, then I will try to execute both within my tenure. So that's a lots of work and a long speech. So okay,
Thank
for
you,
the need.
Avijeet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you. You can do your personal promotions, definitely. Ayan
Yeah, sure.
Nair?
Yes, ma'am.
Good day, ma'am.
Yeah,
I'm Urusha here. Can I say
Yeah.
something?
yeah, please.
Since we got so much allegation from Avijit, so I just want to say, yes, he was working with us, but he was working only in one specific team where Padmaja and
Okay,
Nikhil was there.
It's
Urusha,
not,
like we'll
it's
discuss.
whatever my point of
Guys,
view, just I'm sharing my point of
I'm
view.
making it quick so that we can have an open discussion towards the end. Okay. So now let's allow others to make the presentation.
Sure, ma'am. Totally
Um,
understand.
yeah,
Please
okay.
continue.
Daaris, Ameen?
Am I audible?
Yes, but it is a bit low.
Now
Can you increase? Oh, okay. Yeah, good.
audible, right?
Yeah, audible. Please go ahead.
Yeah. My screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Hi guys, welcome to my PPT. It's not. I didn't make so many slides as the other people made. I just made 3 slides. So I'll just introduce myself. Myself, Daaris, and I'm going to complete both of my diploma in this term, Jan term. And I am a NIT Trichy graduate in 2023, and I have done 3 research intern, one in IIT Hyderabad, IIT Kharagpur, and IIT Roorkee. And I have also published IEEE paper on ML topic, and currently I am working as a full-time software engineer in Boeing. So what did I say about myself? It's not for boasting, and it has great impact in this placement council. How? Because see, what's the advantage here? Since I have graduated from a top college, I have the recent data of all the companies which visited in my college and what's the package they gave. And let and how many of you know how to make a company to visit to our college? Just by approaching them on LinkedIn, it doesn't work. Let's be honest. In IIT Madras, let's take computer science department and let's take metallurgy department. Same company doesn't visit both the departments. Number of companies visiting in each department gets reduced. Do you know why? It depends upon the connections you make. And I have friends which graduated from my batch. Each one of them, like all of them, got placed in a or many top companies. I have made connections with them, so which will be helpful for the IIT Madras BS degree, data science and programming, and I can help those companies to visit to the this program. And next point is how to secure a research intern in IIT and even a foreign research intern. I didn't just do the 3 research intern as specified here, IIT Hyderabad, KGP and Roorkee. I also got one more opportunity, which is Imperial College of London. Unfortunately, due to time commitment, I wasn't able to complete the project, but at least I got selected. To get selected in these things, and you need to know how to make out your resume. And resume isn't just like that. There are 2 types of resume, one for research intern, one for job resume. So it matters, okay, both of them. And next thing which matters for the internship is how to make out your CV, how you write your mail, the title of the mail, and how what you write in the body, that matters. And next part is how to publish a paper in top journal. Anyone can publish a paper, even but what matters is publishing a paper in the top journal like IEEE. That matters. I know how to publish a paper in top journal. I can guide them. Next, since I'm working as a software engineer in Boeing, I know how the company internally works, what they ask in online test, and how many rounds were there. And after getting selected also, I know what the company expect from us. and how the HR system works also. Is my screen sharing stopped?
It's there.
It's there, right? Fine. And let me tell you one fact. The HRs, right, which come up with a company to a college. Let's say a college A, which is in tier 1, and college B, which is in tier 2. Same role, software engineer role or the data science role, they offer some 11 LPA in tier 1 college. Why did they offer 9 LPA in tier 2 college? Think about that. It actually benefits the HR. So it matters to know what's the actual package, right package for the particular role you need to sit for. And I have all the data since they visited to my college. So convincing the HR on spot at the first time, that really matters. Once you get fooled in the first time, you can't change anything after that. So this is the last slide. What I or we can do as a group. We can conduct free bootcamp session on various topics. With my experience combined with yours, we can teach them how to secure a job in top MNC, which is a dream for everyone. How to secure an internship also. Next, we can actually, this point is much important. Conducting mock placement test, like conducting mock coding rounds or mock HR rounds, anyone can do, even a child can do. But conducting mock coding rounds, what should be asked in that coding rounds, how many questions should be asked, what quality of coding should be asked, that is much more important. Only an experienced candidate who has experienced it, who has attained that level, will know what is asked there. So that's what this point specifies. We can conduct as many as placement test, but what should be asked in that placement test, that is important. Even a single placement test with a quality question, that is enough. Next, third point is creating awareness of the current technologies. I want to tell them the juniors, upcoming juniors, the harsh truth. For a single job 10 years back, if you just know the coding, you will get placed. After 5 years, if you forward it, coding plus full stack, you need to know full stack. Only that, and you can get placed. And soon after that, ML and AI came. And currently, system design is trending. You need to know all four of them: coding, full stack, ML, AI, and system design to get placed. So many of them doesn't know what the best time to start. Best time to start is now. Prepare now, so that it will be easy for you. Catch up with the current trend and you can get placed. Many of them will think that if they just wait, and then they don't have a proper guidance, our juniors. So I just want to guide them. So that's it in my slide. And I just came here not to convince for me to nominate and to get selected in this team, but I'm a great guider to the juniors. The juniors I have guided, they have already reached a great place as the same level of mine. So that's the, I just think about the guidance I want to give to the juniors, not about the positions I'm getting in this council. So thank you.
Thank you, Daaris. That was very kind of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Sundaresh Ganesan.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. I will share my screen. Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. I am Sundaresh Ganesan. So I am from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So since there is a time constraint, I will keep it straight to the point. So this is about me. I am a second year computer science engineering student and an undergraduate student at Assistant College of Engineering. Now I am a diploma level student in second term with a CGPA of 9.55. Why I have mentioned it? Because I'm a dual degree student as well. And so I do know the rigorousness and the quality of the content that is being given in this course. And I am also a Smart India Hackathon 23 finalist and team leader. And I have specializations in machine learning and artificial intelligence, which I have done apart from IIT Madras and my regular college. And also, I have been a group leader of Group 282 of Wayanad House for the past 9 months. So I do have a really good idea of the functioning of the student community and how responsive the students are. And apart from this, for my technical coordination and communication skills, I have been a member of the Association of Computing Missionary, ACM. I'm sure many students know about this. I have been the alumni relations and sponsorship team member. So I think this particular team is especially required me to have technical coordinations and communications and the experience in convincing people to give sponsorships in the first place for petty events. So I think, yeah. So as you can see, I'm a regular student. I'm not a big shot with lots of experience in various international levels and big shot with influences and big networks and all. But I do have the capability to have to conduct a technical coordination and communication and convince people. I am very familiar with the functioning of the student community. So I'll just go forward with what I'm capable of and what I'm promising. So I'm sure many of you are very familiar with this slide. This is the exact content that is given in the notification for Placement Council. So this is the expectations for any SPC member, let alone me. So to act as a bridge between students and placement cell and improve structures reaching out to companies. So any member of any placement council in any college in India is expected to do these things. So I'm not going to include them specifically in my pitch, Afin. So I will be promising, I will be fulfilling all my basic responsibilities like conducting mock interviews, workshops, and interactive sessions with the IASC, which are wonderful already, and domain-specific training, as somebody mentioned earlier, but this is, yeah, in my point as well. So domain-specific training is especially required for you to get good placements in specific companies of your choice. So these are common responsibilities that is expected of any SPC member. So apart from this, what am I going to bring to the SPC Council? So the current scenario, this is with my experience as the group leader of Group 82 of Fine Art House. So a majority of the students, like, they do not utilize the opportunities that are already being given by the IASC and the IIT Madras. So there is a lot of opportunities that are being arranged and organized by the House Council, the Upper House Council, and the Industry Interaction Cell. But many students, like, don't even know that such opportunities are there. Like, they do not check their mail or whatever. So for this reason, what my main point is that for a placement council member, it is my responsibility to make sure that better companies come for recruitments to this program. And for that to happen, I need to convince them that the students are really qualified and are capable of working in whatever conditions that they require. So, but for that, the opportunities are already being given by the IIT Madras, and as the basic responsibilities of any SPC member, I will fulfill them and continue them as it has been going wonderfully. But my additional responsibility now has become that I have to ensure effective training as well, because the number of students utilizing these opportunities are considerably low, because even if you conduct a meet as a group leader, only 2 or 3 attend out of a group of 134, right? So this is, and additionally, even parents of India specifically, because it's an online degree, it's unconventional, and therefore they themselves discourage the students to give it a higher priority, even if the content being delivered in IIT Madras is much higher than what they receive in their offline colleges. So, and another important point is that creating and organizing different platforms and opportunities at this scale of like students of 20,000 and 30,000. So when the scale is in 10,000s, it's never an easy task to create opportunities. So, but such opportunities are being wasted by students, and because it's being wasted by a majority of students, even a small proportion of students who are really working hard, like for example, even the standalone students, they are not able to get the best out of this. And because of this, the overall performance of the program might be deemed less when in the point of view of the recruiters. So I will be explaining what I will be like bringing to the table of SPC. So these are some of my ideas. These are not limited to them. So some of my ideas will be like the students who really want to utilize these opportunities can be like fill a separate form, like who are interested in co-curricular activities. So, and as they attend and utilize different opportunities, they can be given scores, and like they can be evaluated on tests, like a small objective test after each and every meet and sessions are conducted. And based on this, they can be given scores, and based on the scores, they can be given different ranks and divisions. Like if anybody is familiar with anime, I think in Jujutsu Kaisen, you have like concepts of different grades in students, like first grade, second grade, or third grade. So why is this a point that I'm introducing here. This is not to introduce any discrimination among the students, but as a group leader and as the upper house council, we try to organize sessions with foreign industrial experts as well. But the problem that we faced was because the audience was expected to be too large, even though it was not. We were like forced to keep the level of the content that was being delivered in these sessions and workshops very low. So by introducing different ranks and divisions among students, those who are really interested and those who are working hard and are utilizing each and every opportunity that's being provided will be given a better opportunity to attend advanced workshops and programs. So this will be really helpful for them if they are really dedicated. I know this is very much similar to the placement activity points that have been already introduced, but the placement activity points is strictly for the IISc, and it's theoretical that we have to do on our own, that on our internal motivation. But when we introduce ranks and divisions, it really it influences the students to take it as a game. So it's a game game leveling thing, and it also helps us in distinguishing students who are more eligible and qualified, so that we can use their capabilities to pitch for the recruiters as well. And another of my idea will be inter-house open source coding hackathons. I know many projects are being conducted during the Paradox events, but these events are really limited, and many of the group members and even my peers who are part of this program don't even know that such fests happen and the opportunities that are available there. So what I would promote is a main project that will be done by an entire house as one. So this will be helping in unifying a house as well. So we could have a year-long hackathon where each house will have one project where all the house members who are interested and registered will contribute. And at the end of the year, academic year, we can have each house team to present their project, and this can be evaluated by various industrial experts. And therefore, why am I including that they present their project and be evaluated by industrial experts? These type of content can be used to convince the recruiters as well. And apart from adding to the personal profile of each and every student, this adds to the overall profile of the program, and this will helps in convincing the recruiters. So the contributors of the winning house could be acknowledged so that we can add to their credentials. So these are some of my ideas. I mean, I specialize in ideas and structures, so structuring the program. So I would be helpful in introducing new ideas and coordinating them, because I do have much experience in technical coordinations as a second year. I have worked hard and specialized in these communication and improved my soft skills. So I will be introducing such more ideas. So why I'm introducing something like this without introducing that, I would say workshops and everything, because these workshops and opportunities are already being given by IIT Madras, and as the basic responsibilities of a SPC member, I would be doing that as well. But apart from that, it is important that it is reaching to each and every student. So effective training is also important. It should not be like you're teaching to a wall and only 2 or 3 people pick it up. So I think that is important as well. So if I get elected as the SPC member, I will make sure that students who are actually working hard and are really dependent on these opportunities I will make sure that they are able to utilize these opportunities, and I will try to elevate them, and thus elevating the overall level of the program, and therefore convincing the recruiters as well. So yes, thank you. So I am Sundaresh K. If this pitch seemed logical and sensible to you, then I do request you to vote for me. Thank you. That will be
Thank
my
you,
pitch.
Sundaresh. That
Thank
was
you,
a very crucial point that we are even struggling still after 2 years. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you, ma'am.
Pushpanjali?
Yeah, hello, ma'am.
Yeah,
Am I
hello.
audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yeah, it's visible. Please go ahead.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Pushpanjali, and I'm from Bihar. Currently in second term of diploma level student. I'm a learner, sports person, and also good in a leadership. I'm good in making great connections and help people to learn new skills. I always believe in learning and exploring new things, making great connections. About my experience, alongside my academic pursuits, I have actively engaged in extracurricular activities, and that shaped my character and leadership abilities. During my school years, I had the privilege of leading my school's team in various activities, including sports and collaborative projects, and had the honor of serving as a house head, where I was responsible for managing a diverse group of students and ensuring discipline and adherence to rules and regulations. These experiences honed my teamwork and coordination skills. Currently at IIT Madras BS degree, I am a group leader and secretary of a club in Nalamala House, handling groups and also take little initiatives for interaction with new people. Managed 200 plus students. Also organized an event in Nalamala House. Also had some experience in volunteering work, as I did volunteer work in Paradox Margate 2024 in technical events from designer and design class. As I am currently serving as a group leader and secretary of a club, I have been deeply involved in student activities and have a strong passion for contributing to the betterment of our student community. Also, ability to effectively address and resolve student issues. So, in my leadership roles as a group leader and club secretary, I have provided me with invaluable opportunities to develop and hone my organizational, communication, and problem-solving abilities. About my agendas, first of all, I'm new to the work of Student Placement Council, but I'm eager to learn and provide hard work and service by joining the Student Placement Council. So I'm interested in joining the Student Placement Council because I believe in the importance of supporting students in their journey towards meaningful employment, and I'm confident that my skills, experience, and commitment align closely with the responsibilities of the role. I am eager to leverage my abilities to make a positive impact within the council and help empower our student community to achieve their career aspirations. As a member of Student Placement Council, I believe I can contribute significantly in several ways, like recognize the importance of student engagement. I will work diligently to ensure that each and every student is aware of resources which are important for internship and placement, and also about the opportunities provided by the Placement Council through informative workshops, interactive sessions, and targeted communication strategies. Also, with some sorts of hackathon, I will strive empower students with the knowledge and tools necessary to navigate the job market effectively, make informed career decision, and also try to get the best even in the period of recession. I will provide some supports and guidance also, recognizing that the job search process can be daunting for many students. So I will conduct various AI interviews to make them aware about all the things about interview patterns and many more about different rounds, which will help them during placement and internship and help overcome challenges and achieve their goals. Whether it's offering resume review, conducting mock interviews, or providing career counseling session, I'm committed to empowering students with the confidence and skills they need to succeed in today's competitive job market. So with my agendas, I wish to understand that the needs, the demands, and the expectations of students and make action plan based on it. So here's my contacts. And I would be honored to have support in my campaign for the Placement Council. Thank you. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Pushpanjali. Let's have Afrin Gowar present.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Afrin. Yeah,
Hello, everyone.
you're audible.
Okay, ma'am. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. I'm Afrin. This is my first term of degree. I am, apart from this, I am a researcher and content writer at one of our clubs called Veritas, and I'm also a content writer for Sundarban's Houses. So I would want to begin with the agenda first. Agenda for any placement council. So out of many agenda, the most important agenda is, needless to say, to bring reputed companies. Then it is also important to maintain a link between the recruiters and the student. This would then finally lead to a successful placement for our students in various organizations. So having set this agenda, the prime agenda set, now we can we should also look at one more factor that is also beneficial to look at, because what are the problems that are faced by the placement council? Actually, I have been going through some of the articles on this, and I have pointed out four most important, or the top four problems that are faced by the council members. So the one that tops the list is student skill relating problem. So as I have mentioned that we have to bridge the gap between the recruiters and the students. So effective communication is the only block that would help to do so. The second most important issue that is faced is meeting criterias of companies. So apart from many other criterias, one is the student's inability to qualify the aptitude test. The third issue that is faced is market force relating problems. So, with the market recession that has put a lot of pressure on the placements, the fourth issue that is faced by the council members is that the institute's reputation relating to problems. But we are privileged enough to be a part of IIT Madras. So, now that we know what the agenda should be and what are the problems that are generally faced, top four problems that are faced. So now we can lay out the vision that we should look forward to. Number one would be corporate awareness. Students are not aware of this corporate world, so organizing seminars and workshops to educate students would be very beneficial. Second is that the aptitude test, which I've already mentioned, that is where student lags. So we could we could conduct some practice sessions that would lead to this numerical solving or some logical reasoning kind or verbal reasonings that would help student to qualify this stage of for company recruitments. The third is skill development initiatives, which I believe IIT Madras is taking care of through the placement and the internships, about effective communication, how to create a good looking resume. Fourth would be, I personally believe that a feedback mechanism should be done in the future so that we could gather input from both the recruiters and as well as the students. This would help us refine and improve our strategies for future. I would love to be a part of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Afin.
Thank you.
Let's have Yash Tripathi make a presentation.
Yeah, hello, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you're audible.
Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. So, hello to all. My name is Yash Tripathi. I'm a student in the third term of my diploma level in this degree, and I'm a dual degree student. I am also pursuing a BSc program offered by the IGNOU, and I'm currently a member of the designing team of my Kana House Council. And in this short presentation, I would like to express my understanding and the suggestions and the take I have for the Student Placement Council, and to show why I believe I would be a good choice, and to not make this presentation about myself, but the points I have been able to collect in this short span of time. So I believe the first challenge that we see is the inefficiency in matching the student skill with the industry requirements. So we can design a system to filter out the students. Like as one of the students here before just said, that we need to know which students are like eligible to sit. Like we need to filter out the good ones, that who are actually willing to like do the work. We cannot spoon feed people. So we need to, that might sound a bit harsh, but I believe we need to do that. Secondly, I believe due to the online mode, many people skip the workshops and the events that the industry interaction cell provides. So I believe we should make some sort of attendance mandatory, so that they at least engage and like know something of their field. Like some students in this field, like what I have interacted with my peers, I have seen some of them are just rotting the theory. They have no hands-on experience, which is very much required for this field, because this is not a theoretical field. We need a full-on practical experience. So if there is a gap between the recruiter and the students, I don't think the recruiter would anytime want to have some sort of student that he has to first make them learn how to even do things, uh, make a PPT and even anything from the scratch. Then my suggestions would be that we can have virtual fairs in which we gather companies and uh, ask students to engage more and ask questions in these fairs with respect to whatever their interests are. Like whichever industry they want to go in, they can join that specific event and ask that industry leader to what are their doubts and what all they have to do and what skill sets they need to have. Then we can try to make a use of our data science abilities to make a AI powered skill matching uh, tool that can utilize the, like a student can put his skill sets and his knowledge, what all he has gained in this course, and according to that we can match to what all companies he is eligible for, which will help in filtering out the process and not make it a little easier. Then secondly, what we have been continuing that the industry interaction cell has been doing, I believe we just need to do it on a more robust manner. And we can also track the data that we get from the placement drives. Like, although we have not have too many placement drives till now, but I believe we can, as the time goes on, we should definitely track what are our mistakes or what the students are lacking, and we can definitely track and make improvements in that. And a few more points that I was not able to add in this short PPT because I didn't have the time, is that we should have a alumni mentorship program. Like as the students pass out and they gain uh, good jobs, we should definitely make a alumni mentorship program in which they help out the students that are going to sit for the placement. And my role and contribution will be very simple and straight, that the adoption of the innovative technologies, building strong partnership with the industries, and advocating for the data-driven decision making, that is studying the trends and fostering a culture of continuous improvement. And what I bring to the table is that I've been actively participant in, directly or indirectly, in the management of cultural, sports, and some other type of events organized in my school life. And being a member of the designing team, I believe I can look over that aspect and help wherever required in this council. And in a very honest manner, I am not a very, I would say, like a lot of students here have achieved a lot of things, and I have not done that much of great work till now, but I believe I'm very consistent and honest to whatever work I have picked up. I will pick it up and I give it my all. And I believe my communication and networking skills are par for this job.
Thank you.
So
Yes.
thank you, and I would definitely ask people to like ask questions if they have any.
Okay. Thank you. Ayan Nair?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. Yash, can you please?
Yeah, just a second. Is it still visible? Hello?
Yeah, is it yours?
No, it's mine.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. So my name is Ayan, and instead of focusing on my past achievement, due to the time constraint, let us focus on the vision and what I'll bring to the table. So my vision for the student placement is to create a supportive and inclusive environment where every student has access to the resources and opportunities that they need to excel in their career. Now, let's get to directly my agendas. The first and foremost is improving communication between students, placement cell, and the students. So the current challenges that we have is clearly a lack of communication channels between students and the placement cell, and that leads to difficulty in reaching out to the placement cell for queries and concerns. My proposed solutions would be to provide regular updates to the students, updates regarding placement news, job openings, and others. Next would be to have comprehensive skill development workshops. The workshops will include communication skills, leadership and teamwork, problem solving and critical thinking, time management and organization skills. So we'll be having all these workshops. So students who are lacking skills in any of these branch may join and have benefits from it. Next will be to have a transparent, fair, and inclusive placement process. And to update the students with clear and comprehensive placement guidelines and criteria. Also to establish a feedback mechanism for students to voice their concerns and suggestions. Next, as we all know, alumni are guys who have already gone through the process that we will be going through. So to have a session with them would be the best for us. So we will be having a lot of sessions with them. The sessions would include panel discussions, networking events, and also alumni guest lectures. We would also be glad to have them in the offline Paradox Fest. And then next would be to have placement readiness assessment. Like as you guys might know that having academics is one thing and having practical knowledge is other. So to assess you of your practical knowledge, we'll be having placement readiness assessment. Next and the last agenda is to have MNCs for placement. You might know what MNCs are. They on the whole will provide a very good credibility to our degree. So we'll be having a very good strategy to attract MNCs. In conclusion, I would like to say that I'm very committed to have a more streamlined and successful student placement process, and so that we can empower our students to achieve their career goals and secure promising job opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayan. Prasad, Patra, can you please present?
Yes, ma'am. Hello. Uh, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Prasad. Before starting my presentation, I would like to clarify that just for some confusion, I did fail to make a perfect PPT. I have made a presentation in ad hoc, so it has just two or three slides. In my opinion, that would be great. That shows that without saying any gimmicky words or fancy promises, I would go to the point and focus more on execution if I got selected. Okay. So going briefly to my introduction, yeah, my name is Prasad Patra. Currently, I'm in diploma level and I will be completing my diploma in programming this term and aiming to complete my other diploma in the next upcoming term. Yes, I am also a dual degree student. Currently, I am a second year BTech undergraduate student at NIT Rourkela, and before that I have done my schooling from DAV Public School, Rourkela. Um, for my introduction, I would like to show my own resume to all of you guys. So, cause of cause I didn't get much time to make a good introduction page. I would gladly say I recently, in my third semester, got an internship at Coracia Technologies Limited. And a fun fact about them is they're gonna appear probably this season in the Shark Tank India. So I helped the startup in building the current website in development deployment, and I built the whole CI/CD pipeline for the startup. With that, I have been organizer at some of India's largest hackathons like Hack NITR and Hack Odisha, catering to 8,000 plus students. And so I have that skill of management, and I have that connections for two different colleges and various companies, as I contacted them for a sponsorship and all. And we also got a good quantity of recruitment for internship at Hack NITR and Hack Odisha too. So going to my manifesto, it will be, as I said, crisp and clear. The goals we all know, as in the SPC brochure, will be to enhance the placement process for the students and provide them information. Okay, that will be the key point of my presentation today. In my opinion, what we lack here at IITM is the awareness to the student. Rather than doing something fancy or something gimmicky, we should focus more on the execution. We should focus more on what it works, as we are a very new program in the industry. It would be great for us if we create a good base, work on things that have been proved, uh, and do not create unrequired supply for not available demands. Okay, so as I said about communication, I aim to build social media groups like in WhatsApp or Discord, to make the information and communication two-way possible very easily at ease of fingertips. And I also aim to conduct conduct placement mock placement drives that includes technical rounds, mocks, and that also include mock interviews. I also plan to organize some sessions with our alumni and industry professional. From alumni here, I also mean that the working professional, the great, we always talk about alumni who passed out from the college, but as we are an online degree program and we have so many of working professional here studying with us, I also want our the working professional, like uh, here also we got a nominee who has already experience in Boeing and many other companies. So I would like to take those students forward and help uh, to rest other students for opportunities and for guidance. With that, as I said, I will be more focused toward execution of simple and workable things rather than doing irrelevant supplies. That's all. With that, thank you everyone, and I raise my name for IITM SPC. Thank you.
Thank you, Prasad. Patra.
Mhm.
Uday Patil, you can continue with your presentation. Who is ready now?
Ma'am, should I go?
Okay, you go ahead.
Sure. Let me share. Is my screen visible?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be contest for this election for Student Placement Council. So hello, my name is Shiran, and my agenda for this election would be making your profile placement ready. So what do I mean by this? You'll get to know in few minutes. So before that, let me introduce you to myself. So let's talk about my background. Just a small overview of my background. So my name is Shrirang and I have joined this degree in 2021. So I'm from the first batch and till now I have completed my diploma in data science and I have completed my diploma in programming this term. So going next, what all are the involvement in this degree? So from this, since I am from the start, so I've been involved in lot of activities and I have been seeing the growth of degree from the start. So there are a lot of things that I have witnessed. So starting from the Paradox 2022, I was the head for Paradox Unwind, the music fest. Then after the success of Paradox Unwind, I got an opportunity to be start the first society in our degree. So I was one of the founder for Accord Music Society. And after that, in Paradox 23, I was the cultural core for Paradox. So I managed all the cultural events and we pulled it off successfully. So that was the extra curriculum thing. But now coming towards what all work I have done. So before coming to this degree, I have a degree in electronics telecommunication, and thereafter I have 3 years of experience in astronomy and astrophysics. So I have worked at an observatory in Pune, Night Sky Observatory, where I was a astronomy and space science educator and researcher. So mostly for the 3 years, I was involved in a heavy research work. So I have also published a paper in rocket designing. And apart from that, I'm also continuing a personal project in radio astrophysics. And recently we have published it at International Astronomical Union, which the conference held at IIT Bombay. And a good thing is that we have granted a facility in near Bangalore to test our telescope. So I'll not go much into that. So coming towards data science, so as soon as I joined our degree, I got a opportunity to intern at Genetic Research Institute, again research work. So here I have worked on machine learning, and specifically saying I have published a research paper, an international research paper that included ensemble learning. And after that, after the paradox ended, I got another opportunity on campus that was to work in IIT Madras Research Park. So here I worked at a startup. Now coming to the end for the research field and working in the startup. So here I worked on a AI powered recruitment system. So I was one of the initial team for this project. This project is still going on, and I was glad to be the part of this, where the product is totally to automate all the recruitment process. So that was my short background. Now coming towards the agenda and vision. So as I told you, my agenda would be to make your profile placement ready. By that, I am proposing few things. One would be a streak program, a Kaggle profile building program, few projects, understanding upcoming technologies and automating process. So let's go in deep what I mean to say. So till now, lot of our folks have said about like there are lack of profiles. Like profiles are not up to the mark when it comes to the placement. So few of the key points that I recognized was in Paradox 23, I guess there was an offline placement drive, and being us from a technical institute, our coding skills needs to be good, but what I found was a lot of students were not able to clear the DSA round, the coding round. So the major thing that I found, the major flaw that I found is if you do our subject, if you look at our subject, we do DSA and then we don't continue to maintain our profile. So I am proposing this. If I get elected, I am proposing this, like we can have a streak program where for 3 months, which is a good time to build your profile, we'll be having daily 1 hour sessions where we can together we can solve the DSA problems. Why together? Because if we do something together, we can motivate each other, each of our fellows, to which helps us to be consistent to do this streaks. So this can be done on either Lead Code or CodeChef, which is the popular platforms. And most of the time, recruiters ask for this kind of profiles, your CodeChef profile or Lead Code profile. So this is for those who want to go for the software part, the software engineering, software development part. But what about the data science fellows? For data science fellow, we can have a Kaggle profile building program where we can take a Kaggle competition, which can go for 3 months, and in groups we can solve it. So this is little challenging, but once we go through this and we see what all problems we can redefine this program. But this also helps us to be more consistent toward building a profile. Coming next, projects. So till now, each of us, those who have completed diploma, we would be having 4 projects in our profile. Whether it is app development 1, app development 2, or whether it is a machine learning project, or whether it is BDM project. But what next? In machine learning, we know how to train a data, how to get accuracy, but what after that? In industry, it doesn't work like that. In industry, you also need to know how to deploy, how to do CI/CD pipeline, how to work on cloud. And similarly, if we see on our app development project, we also need to know how to deploy and how to work with clients. So this is an example of site which I have built from Vue.js itself. It's my profile. So you can scan this and you can take a look on this. So similar kind of projects we can build together, where we can combine the programming as well as data science part, so that we have lot of skills in our resume. Coming next is understanding the upcoming technologies and automating process. So you might have been using ChatGPT or Google's Bard or any other chat bot present there. But being from a data science background, there's a big transition coming up in this future. I think it has been started. So there is new technologies coming as generative AI, large language models in NLP side of data science. So here is a short example that we can do. This kind of program will help all of our students to learn the things. If we see at our curriculum, LLM has been added this term. So from now we'll be having generative AI kind of things in our curriculum, but we can have such program where we build few projects. So this is an application tracking system where you just need to upload your resume, upload the job description you are applying for, and just click on percentage match. There you'll be getting how much your resume is compatible with your job description and what all changes you need to do to get that job. So this is also, you can scan this and check it. So this kind of thing can be automated on our SPC website, which is a great website where we can deploy all this thing and automate things. So such kind of projects we can come up with, such kind of new upcoming technologies we can have once in a month kind of program where the industrial expert can come and tell what all requirements are coming up in the industry so that we are placement ready. So I won't promise like I'll be bringing a lot of big companies, good package, but what I can promise is that I can make your profile ready for placements, and wherever you'll apply, you'll at least get something from that. So if that makes sense and if that helps you, please consider me and do vote for this position. Thank you.
Thank you, Shiran. Garima Rora, you can go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Garima, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm just sharing my screen. One second.
Okay. Can Uday present in the meantime?
Yep, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes, Uday.
Okay. Yeah, good evening, everyone. So my name is Uday Patil. Little brief background about me. I'm from Nagpur, Maharashtra. I'm currently working as a software dev in Chennai, and majorly my best skills are programming and like collaborating and leadership. Something about my educational background. I did a BCom in computer applications from Raisoni College, Nagpur. And then I had been doing BS from IIT Madras. This would be my second last semester. So the what my agenda is, I had felt that there was limited job opportunities coming from the programming related fields. When I went through the placement process in July last year, so my contribution would be to broaden those job prospects, which come more from the programming related fields, as there are a lot of students who are doing this degree just for the diploma in programming, or they are more interested in programming side. I felt like there were very limited opportunities in that sense. And second thing was there have been, I think, two or three placement portals built. There's one very recent one which seems like most promising. I want to work towards maintaining and upkeeping of that placement portal, so it is easier for the students to manage all their placement related activities. Introduction of placement points is also something which would need a lot of tracking and which might confuse a lot of students what placement points they need to achieve, what they currently have. And I want to put all this information into one up-to-date placement portal, which we currently have. How can I deliver these? A broadening of job process. So currently, I'm working closely with industry professionals, including managers and HRs in my own company. And the company that I'm currently working on, I got that company through an internship through ISE in July last year. The internship was for 6 months, but because of my exceptional performance, I got converted to a full-time developer in within 4 months itself. So, so going from my experience, I would
like broaden the job prospects with with the connections that I have built over the past 7 to 8 months of working as a software dev. And so the place I'm working on is a product-based startup. So we work on the scratch, we work on the latest technologies, and we build from the ground up. So those I have gained a lot of technical skills, which will surely help in putting them to good use in building the placement portal. Those are all my agendas, and that's what I want to work on. I'm part of the placement council. Thank you.
Thank you, Uday. Garima, if you're ready now, you can make the presentation.
Yes, ma'am, sure. Hope the screen is visible.
Yes.
Yeah, so hopefully it's visible and I'm properly audible to everyone. With the, yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Okay. With the powerful 3 E's stating elevate, empower, and engage. Hello, fellow learners. My name is Garima, and I'm honored to speak before you as a candidate for the Student Placement Council. Starting with a brief, letting you know about myself. Having completed my schooling in 2018 from Ryan International School, Shahjahanpur, Uttar Pradesh, I have been successfully completing my bachelor's in computational mathematics and statistics from Maharashtra Institute of Technology, Pune, where I am graduated as a gold medalist. And now there itself, I have worked in various club activities, namely the Numerates Club, in which we have organized various workshops to organizing interviews to select students for a club and many more activities. With this, starting with my internship journey, starting as a subject matter expert in statistics, and then worked as a data analyst, where I developed deeper into the world of data interpretations, visualizations, and altogether gained a practical experience in the field. Additionally, I had the pleasure of contributing to the success of Paradox 23 as a technical event organizer in the event named as Extension Mania. And in this all academic pursuit, now I'm actually pursuing my BS diploma in the BS program, in which I have completed my diploma in data science theory subjects, and I'm pursuing my projects and further into the programming diploma. All this academic pursuit coupled with hands-on experience have equipped me with a solid foundation into the data science, and along with this have built an effective communication, teamwork, and time management skills, and all together. Specifically, my last year journey, it was a contribution of academia and industry both, as I've been studying here as a diploma student and even working as a data analyst. One truth that stands clear within me is that the fire of opportunity burns on both the sides. As learner, as much we earn for the platform to elevate our career, the companies even crave for the talent. Yet, existing this symbolic relationship, a gap persists, a gap of opportunity, a gap of right timing. See, as a SPC member, I aim not only to fill this gap, but to fill it rightly, to take care that students get opportunity according to the skill set they have, and even on the other side, industry even get that skill that they want, so that the satisfaction level could be maintained on the both sides. And both of them, the industry even and us as a learner, us who are struggling for a career, could grow together. So now we have talked about the opportunity. So the opportunity will be taken care, so that opportunity reach us as a learner, and parallelly we'll be looking that we learner are ready Like instead of all the admission norms of offline degrees of IITs, IITM had given us an opportunity to upskill ourselves from our comfort area, from our comfort timings. As a learner of this online program, our professors, TAs, instructors, and of course, us have worked tirelessly to acquire all the technical hard skills needed. But being a job ready requires more than this, what I've understood till now. It's time now when we have acquired those technical skills, like, yes, we need to refine them, but alongside, we even need to acquire skills. Like, even we need to polish those skills which we have acquired so that we could reach that corporate demand. See, how well you know something, how well an idea is there within you, it doesn't matter. Until unless you don't know how to present it, until unless you can't convey it to other person. So unless you have good presentation skills, good communication skills, like you can't exist. You can go into the industry, but you can't exist there. You can't stay there. So, and along with this, in the industry, we even need to work as a team. So unless we have that good team spirit, that leadership skills, the time management skills, we're not able to stand differently than others. So our vision is, with our ongoing academic courses, ongoing academic knowledge, we could have different workshops. So with the vision, we stand here that, of course, we extend the technical knowledge, but on the other side, we even give you that soft skill which are required to exist there. Technical skills, those coding skills that are required, but with the soft skill, you could exist there. You could differentiate with what others don't have. So with this, we could organize some group discussion sessions, we could organize some presentation sessions, and that all first at a small level among all peers, where we can motivate students who are not so comfortable with public speaking, so that they can even come up and practice with us who are good, so that they can even build that, and we even can learn from them. So with this, we can practice and then could slowly go up and organize at big platforms where we could together come up and learn from each other. And alongside this, we can have some mock interviews and could have some sessions from alumni and from fellow professionals, like all those which are studying with us, so that we could learn from them. We could learn from their success, and we would also learn from their mistakes which they have made, so that we don't make them when opportunity knocks to us. Because when opportunity knocks, it should not be missed. We can alongside come up with workshops, hackathons, coding competitions, as every my fellow nominees have shared with you. We could come up with those hackathons, coding competitions, some other team activities, so that we can upskill us as in the technical field, as well as could build a team working spirit within us, which could provide us a right direction for our career with respect to as industries. And along with this, we as a learner can get ready. Alongside, we could collect the feedbacks from the learners, that what skill they are coming up, like in our course, in what skills we are growing up, so that we could come up with those kind of opportunities. We could come up with opportunities that align to their skill sets. And with this, I conclude my vision of illustrating the opportunities. And so with this final thing, I conclude myself stating that stating my aim as elevating the opportunities, empowering all of us as a future leader, and engaging together as a community. The three powerful E's which could help us to build a strong future. Together, let's help each other to reach the heights. See, nobody is good there. It's all about helping each other and reach the success. So with this, we could say that let us help each other to reach the new heights of success. Let us make our IIT Madras proud of us. And selection or not, this is some other thing. But yes, for anything, you could contact me anytime you want. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Garima.
Thank you, ma'am.
I think we have come to, it's nearly close to the session. So if you have any, I urge the candidates to do personal campaigning for yourself. And the website link should be soon updated with the nominees' details. And again, we may send another email tomorrow reminding students that the elections are happening this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Oh, thank you. We'll be closing the session now. Any questions? Okay then. Thank you.